Hello, it's been a minute. I've been busy, not busy, but my brother came over from Japan. I think I said that already in my other video. And so we've just been kind of like doing a bunch of stuff, and so yeah, I just didn't record anything for that time, but I'm back. Did you miss me? Probably not. Okay, for today's video, I thought it would be fun, probably, hopefully, to show you guys what I usually have in my like crochet cart, and I'm sure more people have this. I haven't looked to see if anyone's done anything like this. I'm sure someone has. Maybe I'm the pioneer of what's in my crochet cart. Maybe I can start a trend or something. But I thought it would be interesting because I feel like I would like to know that about other people, like what they carry, because I think I've said this in my other videos that I do crochet. So yeah, I think it would be interesting maybe for those people who are into crocheting, if they want to, see, maybe I have something that you guys are like, oh, I actually do need something like that. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so my crochet cart is right here, and she's so cute. She's pink. Oh, if you can see her. I have a lot, and it's pretty messy, but we're gonna get through it together. So, first thing is just a bunch of yarn. I'm not gonna show every color, but the top row is just a bunch of yarn. So yeah, but what I wanted to show you was the second row, and I'll start with this. I got this little, if you can see it, I got this little, it's so tiny, like container for all of my safety eye backings. If you know what safety eyes are, you put them in like your plushies and stuff, and yeah, they're like this, and you put this in the back so it doesn't pop off. But yes, so it has 3 compartments in the top one. Oh, there we go. And this is super cute, and I always keep it on the second level of my crochet cart because it doesn't have like a spot in the actual box, I guess, but I'll show you in it. Next is these dowels. I use these, I just used this once. Oh my gosh, the dust. I used this once, excuse me, for a doll that I made, and I made for someone, and I haven't used it since because her head was like flopping over, you know. Next, I have felt, a ton of felt, and I got these from Amazon, and they're really nice. I like them because they're not flimsy, they're like really sturdy. Like these ones from Michaels are really flimsy. See? I mean, these are smaller, but like, just really floppy, I guess. So I like them a lot because they're just more sturdy. So these are nice to have in your little kit. Last thing for the second level, which I'm gonna show at the very end, but it's just this huge freaking box that has a ton of stuff that I will be showing in a bit. I just dropped all of my safety pins. Girl. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped them again. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I also have knitting needles. I've tried to knit. Oh my goodness. Respect to everyone who knits, because that is the hardest ish I've ever tried in my entire life. And I don't know how you do it. I've been working on these scarves for like, what feels like years, and I can never get around to finishing it because I don't know, I just can't. I'm just like, oh, I just want to crochet because I just know how to do it. Knitting is hard. It is so hard. I don't know if I'm able to finish. Well, I also carry fabric glue. I have two. I don't really know what the difference is. This one says washable. I'm assuming the other one isn't washable. But they're permanent adhesive, or permanent fabric adhesive. That's what I just said. Sorry. And I don't really use these, so they're kind of a waste. I instead use a hot glue gun. So yeah, 2 hot glue guns. This one is my mom's and it's like really old, but I don't want to get rid of it because I feel like this one's very cheap. So I keep this one in case this one breaks. So I keep 2 hot glue guns and I use this instead of my fabric glue. It just, you don't have to wait until it dries. That one you do. I just don't feel like waiting. I'm super impatient. So yeah, I found this at Dollar Tree and it's one of those things that I didn't know I needed, is for your hot glue gun. If you've ever used one, you'll know that if you leave it like this, the glue just starts to drip. You can even see a little bit of it dripping on the side. And I just put it on my table, so it would just drip on my table, or I would use a napkin, I think. But this, it'll drip on here, and then you can just peel it off. Like, that's a genius. I literally got this at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and I use it pretty often. Foam sheet, more felt, more felt, more felt. You can never have enough felt, apparently. This is what I wanted to mainly show because I love this box. And this carries all the stuff that I mainly use. And just look at this. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped that, I think. Okay. Carry a lot of things. So let's start with the first shelf, I guess. I don't know. Okay. I had a stitch counter, which is very useful if you're debating on getting one. I would highly suggest it because this has come in handy. I second guess myself when I'm crocheting. I think that I'm on a certain row, or a row counter, I guess. I second guess myself a lot, and I think, oh wait, was I on 10 or 11? Or which one was I on? I don't know. So I'll just go back here, and I'll be like, oh yes, it was 10 or 11 or whatever. And this is supposed to go on your finger, but I have very tiny fingers. I mean, yeah, never mind. Don't listen to me. It does fit. But I don't like using it on my finger. I just have it on my bed and leave it there. Next are these tiny scissors. How cute. Little paw print. Oh, jeez. And I use this to cut my yarn when I fasten off. And I got this off of AliExpress for like $1. I don't know, with the tariffs, I think here in the States, it probably is more expensive now, but yes. And I mean, they come in handy because it's so tiny, so it just fits anywhere. And then in the second compartment, I have my crochet hooks. And I got all of these, or except for this one. I got all of these from my mom. I don't know why she had them. She does not crochet, so but it worked out. She said she got these at a yard sale, and they're the brand Boy, B-O-Y-E. but these two I got at Michael's when I first started crocheting, and these are really nice too. These are by the same brand of Susan Bates as my stitch counter, and I love the metal ones a lot because they're super smooth and these are super nice. I have, let me show them. I have plastic crochet hooks, which my mom got me at the thrift store. I haven't used these yet because I haven't needed to. I don't have yarn that I could use these with. And these are, these don't have a brand name. I haven't used plastic. Like I said, I haven't used these, so I don't know how they are going to feel, but I think it'll be fine. And then I carry writing utensils, just pen, pencils, because I like to write notes sometimes. Like if I'm trying out a pattern, I like to write down, or if I have an idea, I like to write it down while I'm crocheting. I have this pointy thing that I got with my safety eyes, I think. Oh no, I got with my felt. I don't ever use it. And then this hook too, which I don't use this either. So I just have it in there just in case. And I have this brush, and I use this for blush on my plushies. And I got this at the Dollar Tree, so it works out perfectly. And the second compartment, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth compartment, I have a pouch with like super thin yarn that's super tangled, and I use this sometimes to like sew on eyes of things that like are smaller projects and I don't want to use the big yarn. So I have that. That's interesting. And then I have some needles. I don't know what these are called. I've heard them being said darning needles and sewing needles. I don't know if that's right. So I have metal ones, and then I have like these plastic ones. So I got these metal ones from Amazon, and these plastic ones from Daiso. And these weren't even for like sewing. They're actually, it came with, I don't know if you can see this flower like hanging thing. What is it called? Like something. It'll come to me. And these were so that they would go through. They weren't meant for what I'm using them for, I'm assuming, but I actually prefer using these over my metal ones. I don't know why. I just feel like they're more flexible. They're probably gonna break on me, but since these are metal, they don't flex at all. But I use them all, and I think this was like maybe $4, I think. Not sure, but I like that it comes in a little case, so I can store them really. And along in that same little cubby, I have this cute little My Melody and My Sweet Piano little box compartment storage place, and I just keep all of like my little safety pins in here. I use these so much when I crochet, keep the stuff in place. When I would use my glue, I would use them for keeping the eyes, I guess, in place. But so that the glue would dry. But I got this little pouch at Daiso, so it was only $1.75. 5, 6, 7 slots. I have this, which is the front of this box in case it breaks. And then in that same little cubby, I have the blush that I use for my my plushies, and it's just pink blush that I also got at Dollar Tree. So I just use the brush and I just put it on my plushies. And yeah, they come out super cute. Or sometimes I use felt, you know, it just depends. It gives it very different looks, so I guess it just depends on what you are going for. And the biggest one, which is down here, I have, whoops, this is supposed to be here. I have a tiny sewing kit, which I also got at Dollar Tree, and it just has different colored thread. It has safety pins, and it has sewing needles. And a paper measuring tape that I never use, but you know what's in there. And one of these. I don't know what these are called, but these are for like your thumb, right? I hope. I don't ever really use this because I don't know how to sew. Like, you know, something like I feel like crochet sewing is different from actual sewing because I've tried to actually sew, and it just doesn't come out like how it does when I sew for crocheting. Is it just me, or probably? Anyways, next I have these magnets from Dollar Tree also, and I sometimes randomly want to do something, and in those moments I thought maybe I can make like a crochet magnet, and so I bought these magnets, and I haven't done it yet, but maybe I will someday. I also carry some glue sticks, and these I got at Daiso, but they also have them at Dollar Tree too, so it's good too. Just $1.75. And this next thing I cannot live without is stitch markers. Oh my gosh, I use these little suckers all the time, and I got these off of Amazon, and they're just like a bunch of different colors, and I like that these ones are the clip-on ones, so you just clip it to the back and it stays like that, because I've seen like the spin ones, but I just don't trust those. And I like that they come with a ton because I lose them all the time. So that's really nice. I also got this pouch off of Daiso, or at Daiso. And yes, I think I got these for like $6, and at Michael's they were like so expensive. I also carry a notebook, and it's this tiny little notebook that just says soda and has strawberries, and I use this a lot, like to keep notes. And before I got my tally counter, I would use it to keep track of how many like rows and stitches or whatever I was doing. And I still do use this for like any ideas that I want to crochet in the future, or you know, anything I need to write down, notes, or anything like that. Is I have another pair of scissors, but I use this because these are really good to use for cutting like the string. If I just, for example, oh my gosh, if I go out or somewhere, it's nice to just carry these tiny ones if I need to cut them, you know, because they fit into anything. But with these ones, since they're like more heavy duty, which I got these at Dollar Tree also, these help me cut my felt. Yeah, that's why I carry 2 pairs of scissors. And then these are my safety eyes that I also got off of Amazon, and it comes with this little compartment, and it comes with different sizes, like really tiny ones and big ones, and it also comes with different size noses, which is pretty cool. So if you crochet or anything like that, I definitely recommend this. And like I showed, it also came with these, but it didn't come in its own compartment, so that's why I bought this one. And yeah, I just decorated the box with cinnamon because he's my favorite. And the last thing is I keep this little tin pouch that says Joypolis, and this I got in Japan when I went to Joypolis, and I just keep in here little, okay, they're super cute earrings. They're like little bows, and also have different kinds, like just the regular ones, and then the regular ones too. I like to make keychains as gifts, or sometimes, I think I've mentioned this before, I have like an Etsy shop, so sometimes if I just feel like crocheting, I'll crochet something and then I'll just sell it, you know. I don't really have like an actual shop where like people can order something and I'll make it, just because I'm the type of person that if I have to do that over and over again, it won't feel like a hobby to me anymore. It'll feel more so like a job. So I just do it every once in a while, and yeah. So yes, that is all I have in my box thing and in my crochet cart. This is where I keep all my stuff, and I feel like it's really convenient if you don't have a lot of space in your room or where you live. I feel like this is really nice just to have like a little tiny section for your crafts and stuff. Like I know a lot of people have like crafting rooms or actual shelves to keep their craft stuff, but I don't, so I just use this for my crafting needs. But yeah, that's all I carry. It's probably really boring. I say this in every video. I hope that it was somewhat enjoyable or interesting, because I don't know, I have fun making this video, so I really hope that someone watches it and, you know, they're entertained. Well, I will see you guys next time, hopefully, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!